Hello Virgo, this is your September forecast and a very, very happy birthday to you all. It's a very powerful month. We've got solar and lunar eclipses, we've got Jupiter, planet of wealth and abundance, good fortune, growth and learning, going into another sign. We've got Mercury, your ruler, going direct. And as if that wasn't enough, we've got an extra new moon at the very end of this month. So let me break it down into bite-sized pieces for you, my lovely Virgos. The month starts out with a bang on the very 1st of September with a solar eclipse happening in your first house in Virgo. And you can see there's a lot going on this month in the first house because it's birthday time. So we're looking here at new beginnings for you, but when it's a solar eclipse in your sign, it's going to last for at least 6 months. So this is new beginnings in self. It's almost like an opportunity to redesign yourself, to reinvent yourself. The way you look, the way you speak, the way you walk, the way you dress, the way you talk. Everything about you and the way you want to present yourself is up for some new beginnings. It could be really wonderfully exciting for you, Virgos, so make it exciting. Try not to take it too seriously. Sometimes you take things very seriously. The way I'm seeing this is it's a wonderful new fresh sheet, a brand new chapter in your life beginning. So that's the kind of attitude I would have to it if it were me having that solar eclipse, you lucky things, in your first house. Then on the 10th of the month, yes, you've got Jupiter moving out of your sign, but moving very nicely into your second house of money. And joining Venus there, Venus is there until the 23rd of the month. So these two in your money house, well, and Jupiter is going to be there until October the 10th of 2017. So this is an expansion, potentially, of your finances. Some good fortune financially for you, some more abundance, possibilities of abundance. Keep in mind that Jupiter goes both ways. Sometimes money can come swimming in, but it can just as easily suddenly disappear. You're spending it all, you're being very generous with your money, and you're not noticing where it's going, and that too can be effect of Jupiter in that second house. But overall, it's a very wonderful placement and bodes well for your finances during this coming year, September 10th to October 10th. On the 16th of the month, we've got a lunar eclipse happening in your relationship house. Solar eclipse about you, and lunar eclipse shining a light on your relationships. So this could be something coming to a head in a particular relationship. Maybe it's an ending, or a revising of a particular relationship. You want to transform a relationship. Well, this is a nice opportunity with this full moon lunar eclipse happening in this 7th house of relationships. What you can be sure of is that for the next 6 months, there's going to be a lot of changes potentially with anything to do with relationships. So get ready with that, but know that of course there's a reason for this. You are going to be making a lot of personal changes. And when you make those internal changes, your relationships must change. On the 23rd of the month, yay! Great news, your ruler Mercury goes direct. So after the 23rd, you can begin to sign contracts and leases and agreements more peacefully. Not having to be concerned maybe that you've got to repeat things, redo things. As I say, with Mercury retrograde, it's usually nuisance things. It's not something terribly serious necessarily, but really good if you can to wait to make important plans, have important meetings and discussions once it goes direct again. On the 24th of the month, we've got Venus coming into your 3rd house, bringing you an opportunity to meet some very nice people through networking. People that you could connect with. They may become even a love relationship for those of you who want it. Venus can bring you love, but you can also bring you money, connections through networking. And also a good time for learning something new. On the 28th of the month, we've got Mars coming into your 5th house, joining Pluto there in that vibration. And this is a wonderful time, Virgos, for really focusing on your own business, doing something of your own creative energies. It's very, very powerful joining Mars and Pluto there. So if you're an entertainer, if you do music or art or anything like that, it's a wonderful time for getting out there, showing what you can do. It's also great if you're an entrepreneur of any kind, anything entrepreneurial. Great time for putting energy into it. And finally, on the very last day of the month, we've got a new moon happening here in your money house, joining Jupiter. So a lot of opportunities for new beginnings this month, tying in beautifully with your birthday. New moon in your money house, new beginnings, new money, new possibilities, new ways of earning money, all kinds of new things there, and also possibly a new self-confidence that you begin to feel as you begin to transform yourself from the solar eclipse happening on the 1st of the month. You begin by the end of the month to feel a lot more confident about you, because Virgos, sometimes you really always feel as you've got to get another qualification and another certification. And maybe now you can just recognize that you really are enough exactly the way you are.